Welcome back, guys. So today's review is on the Kingdom Core Class Megatron. The box is damaged because I didn't really know how to open it without damaging it. So, yeah. But first off, look at the box. Nice picture of Megatron there. Very siege-like, with the treads up there. And the fusion cannon on the arm, which is supposed to be G1 accurate. Kingdom, Transformers, 12 steps. And that's Megatron's box. So the figure himself doesn't have any rolling wheels. He's basically a shell former. The turret can go up and down. Make sure all that stays together. Rotation at the turret. This ultimate, well, the way this ultimate's designed reminds me so much of Combiner Wars Brawl, with the feet hanging off in the back. And if I can't drop him for the life of me, the only accessory he comes with is his little cannon extension that also has a scope, because it's supposed to be the gun mode of the Generation 1 Megatron. And in case you're wondering, yes, it goes from a 3mm into a 5mm, so getting my original role model, Huffer. No, wait, not Huffer. This sparkless bot, I think. Yeah. He can have Megatron just on his roof. If you remove the siren, which I lost. So, yeah. So, size comparison. The sparkly spot. Megatron's a bit taller, not including the hood guns. The sparkly spot is longer, significantly anyways. Huffer. Putting Huffer off to the side. Deluxe Class Cup from the Studio Series line, which I suggest picking this figure up. It's nice and solid. No signs of breakage yet. Maybe after like a year of use. Combiner Wars Rook. Oh, and quick thing you need to know is this is a modern day deluxe. This is a Combiner Wars Deluxe. Significantly taller, well, about an inch taller, and about 2 inches shorter. And yes, this is a 5mm peg, 5mm ports. So if you want, you can attach the little Megatron to the back to do some take this optimistic view. But here's those two off to the side. Well, I guess I should say Rook, but hey, the Voyager class Starscream. This is what a proper F-15 Eagle to tank should look like. Maybe Vegeta would need to be a bit bigger in size. But yeah. And let me tell you, this scale right here should not exist. If the Starscream was a real F-15, Cap would come about, well, he would be about here in height-wise compared to Cap. And he would be significantly longer, which would in fact bump him up to about a leader from the old Prime Wars trilogy. With Red Alert, I'll stop bringing in other characters. Rodimus from the old Power of the Primes line, whom I got over 3 years ago, so he's missing some stuff, he's a bit broken, but all in all, he's a good figure. I suggest getting him if you have the time and the money. But then Earthrise / Kingdom Leader Class Optimus, which this is not the proper ratio of truck to tank. A tank would be about the size of the cab of the semi. That shows how big tanks are. But onto the transformation. First off, yank the gun out, toss it to the side. Then we can start by coming here and tabbing this, bringing having this port come out of this peg, then bring the arms down like this, rotate the fusion cannon, rotate the wrist on this hand, then rotate this arm at the ball joint. Then you want to get it like this, unhook. It should not come off like this, but you should be able to untab this from here, then untab, bring up, tab in, unhook, untab, bring up, tab in. Make sure this is straightened, rotate this, and the rest just requires you to work all of it around. And there you have Core Class Megatron. And with the gun you can plug it into his hand, make for an extra long fusion cannon, attach it to his back, whatever you want. Me personally, I prefer the G1 look of having the fusion cannon on the arm and the scope on the back. No, wait. The fusion cannon would be the scope, and this would be the barrel in Generation 1, which you would only know if you have seen all that stuff. But for a small figure, he's quite fun. I'll be right back. I just got to transform everyone else now. I have all of them transformed. So, before I get into size comparisons, which I have no legend scale figures to scale him with, but first, head is not on a ball joint. It's just on a swivel. The barrel can move, arms can go forward this far, back this far, out this far, elbow rotation, over 90 degrees, I think. Maybe 90 degrees on the dot. Waist swivel due to transformation. Legs can kick forward that far, back this far. Can do the full split. Knee rotation. It may not look like 90 degrees, but it is. No, it's a little more than 90 degrees. But yeah, that's the articulation. Oh, and the fusion cannon can rotate, and this hand can rotate. So, size comparisons. So, the leader class Optimus, in Generation 1, they were about the same size. Studio Series Cup. Of course, we never got a one-on-one comparison of how tall Cup was compared to Megatron. So I can only assume Cup was about the same size as, like, Prowl. Of course, the sparkly spot would be about the size of Huffer. So, smaller than Megatron in G1. Well, in G1, if the sparkly spot was in G1. Combiner or Zaruk, who was not in G1. It was Groove, who was the Rook of the team. Of course, since Rook would be smaller anyways, Megatron is the same size as Prime. Prime is bigger than Rook. Red Alert, who I think has a very interesting transformation. Since we got, since Red Alert's just a repaint of Sideswipe is a bit smaller than Megatron from what we saw in G1. Red Alert would be smaller than Megatron, but it's a Core Class. There goes Red Alert. Power of the Primes are Rodimus Prime, and he's a big boy, almost the same size as the Stitch back here. I can't get the Sorting Cat to stay flash. There goes Rodimus, while Starscream, the next comparison, falls down. Leader versus the Seeker Commander, as we do learn, definitely smaller than Starscream, but yeah, still a decently sized Core Class. And Huffer, who's about the same size as Megatron in the Core Class versus the Kingdom Deluxe class. But yeah, that ends this video here. Bye.